So today we're going to be doing this super easy look using nothing but drugstore products 100%. So I'm very excited to do this because I have been doing videos lately and I just feel like such a snob. I don't know, I just came to the realization, like I was looking through some of my videos within the last couple of months and there are nothing but high-end products, and that is ridiculous for me to be just doing nothing but high-end products because I look like a snob. Like I look like I just use Makeup Forever and Giorgio Armani and I use all expensive products. No, that is not me. I don't do that. So I was just kind of like shocked at myself that I've been doing nothing but like high-end makeup products, and I was a little disappointed in myself too. So I was just like, you know what, let's do an everyday drugstore makeup tutorial because did I say because I think that drugstore is just as good and sometimes even better than high-end makeup. There is tons of beauty products in the drugstore that I absolutely love, so I just wanted to stop being a snob and decided to create a very much drugstore product video. Does that make sense? No, probably not. So I just wanted to create a video using nothing but drugstore products. So if you like this look and would like to see many more drugstore tutorials, please give this video a thumbs up. And if you haven't done so already, please subscribe to my channel. I will love you forever and ever and ever. So if you guys want to see how I got this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. I'm going to start off with this Maybelline color tattoo in the color Nude Pink. And I'm just going to be applying that with my finger to about my crease area. So I'm going to start off with this Wet n Wild eyeshadow. This is called Brulee. And I'm going to be taking that with this flat Sedona lace brush. And I'm going to be applying this to my brow bone. I'm going to be taking this Milani Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow in the color Bella Cappuccino. And this is like a satin matte color, and I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques Deluxe Crease Brush for this. And I'm just going to be applying this shade into my crease. I'm going to be taking another Bella Eyes Gel Powder Eyeshadow by Milani, and this one's called Bella Bronze. I'm going to be taking this with this really small pencil brush that I got at Walmart. It is dual-ended. It comes in a little pack of dual-ended eyeshadow brushes. And I'm going to be creating a little kind of V shape on the outer part of my eye. I'm going to take the other side and blend this out. When you blend it out, you lose a little bit of the color, so I'm just going to go back and touch it up. I'm going to be taking Bella Sand, and this is more of a shimmer shade. And with my finger, I'm just going to be applying this to the remainder part of my lid. I'm going to be taking a touch of this Bella Gold. Again, with my finger, I'm just going to be dabbing this to the center part of my lid. Now with a blending brush, I'm just going to combine all three colors. And these all blend in really easily into each other because they're so shimmery. But when you do blend them out, they lose a little bit of their color. So I'm just going to go back in and touch it up. You can almost even blend these with your fingers. So now I'm going to go ahead and line my eyes, and I'm going to be using NYC's liquid liner. And I'm going to be creating a more thin line because I don't want to take away from the eyeshadows. And because this is a more daytime look, you don't want to have like this super bold cat eye. It's a little bit more natural, even though it's not natural if you do a thinner line. So while the eyeliner dries, I'm actually going to move on to my brows, and I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Coloricon eyebrow and eyeliner pencil in the color dark brown. Then I'm going to be taking this brush, which is double-ended. It comes from the same pack as the other one that I was showing you. And this is just the one that I use for my eyebrows. And I'm just going to spread out that eyeliner. And now I'm actually going to be taking the Nudes by Maybelline. And I'm going to be using this shade here to help fill in my brows. I'm just going to use a little bit of this creme brulee eyeshadow to kind of clean up my eyebrows. The only thing that I'm not using from the drugstore in this whole tutorial is this Anastasia Beverly Hills clear brow gel. And the reason being is because nothing from the drugstore has ever held my brows in place, but I haven't tried the ones recently, so please let me know if you guys have one that like really works. But this is the only thing that keeps my brows in place, so this is the only thing that I'm going to be using that is not from the drugstore. And of course you can skip this step, you don't have to put brow gel in your brows, but mine just go like crazy. Now that that eyeliner has dried, I'm going to go ahead and curl my lashes. And this eyelash curler, they don't make it anymore, but it's my favorite, so I haven't thrown it away even though it needs to be thrown away. It's just my favorite. I don't like any other ones from the drugstore. So if you guys have a recommendation for this as well, it's very much appreciated. So for mascara, I'm going to be using my Jordana Best Lash Extreme Volumizing Mascara. I'm going to be taking this Pacifica eyeliner in the color Fringe, which is just a brown, and I'm going to be applying this to my waterline, and also I'm going to be tight lining with this. And also make sure to smudge this in between your lower lashes. So that is it for the eyes for right now. We're going to come back to them once we apply our face makeup. So now I'm going to be using this Pacifica Alight Multi-Mineral BB Cream. I'm going to be using a little bit of that product as my primer. Very dewy look for my face today, so I'm going to be using Revlon's Age Defying Foundation, and this is in 40 Medium Beige, and Maybelline Fit Me Foundation in 240. I know that's a little bit excessive, but 240 by Maybelline is a little too dark for me. So now I'm just going to be using my Real Techniques Beauty Blender Sponge in order to blend this into my skin. So for concealer, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild Coverall Liquid Concealer, and this is in the color Light. It may be a little too light. So I'm just going to add a little bit of the same concealer in the color Medium. Going back in with my Real Techniques blending sponge. This concealer has the weirdest consistency. It is not good with the sponge. You have to blend it in with your finger. Oh, took it all off. So don't use a sponge with these because they come right off. Or your finger, apparently. Screw this concealer. It's like not doing anything. Anyways, I'm going to go in with this LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Creamy Beige. I just wanted to use that one because I found that one, it was like located in a more convenient location. And this LA Girl one, even though it is priced for a drugstore, it's not as easily found. So, oh well, we're just going to have to go with what we got. Then whatever is left over on the sponge, I'm just going to be using that around my forehead, my nose, my chin, and here on the Cupid's bow. So to set my concealer, I'm going to be using this Real Techniques setting brush and this Airspun setting powder, and this is in the color Translucent. And I'm going to be using my Revlon Nearly Naked powder in the color 30 Medium. And I'm only going to powder in certain places because I want to keep my skin mostly dewy. So I'm going to be using this large powder brush by Sonia Kashuk. And I'm just going to dab this on my forehead, on my chin, on this bottom area of my chin, and around my laugh line. And that is it. I'm going to leave the cheeks and the sides of my temples pretty non-powdered. I'm going to be using a little bit of this e.l.f. shimmering face whip. And this is like a liquid luminizer that I have not used ever. And I just want to try it to see what it looks like. I'm just going to use my sponge to kind of blend it out so it doesn't look so crazy. So now I'm going to be taking my Milani Big Bronzer in the color Sienna. I know this is limited edition, so I recommend the ones from Wet n Wild. Those work really well as well. And I'm just going to be using this with my Real Techniques sculpting brush. I'm taking this e.l.f. blush brush and the Milani Big Bronzer in Delicioso Pink. And you need the tiniest bit of this because it's super pigmented. I'm going to be taking this Real Techniques dual fiber contour brush and this Physicians Formula shimmer strips and the color Vega Strip. And I love this highlighter. I need to get a new one because this one's super old and ugly looking. So I'm going to blend all of this together. So I'm going to be taking this stippling brush by e.l.f. And this is going to diffuse that really bright blush as well. For underneath the eyes, I'm going to go back into Bella Bronze. And now I'm going to go back into this pencil brush and apply this right underneath my lower lash line. And I'm just going to use the other side of the brush to blend this out. I'm going to go back into my nudes and I'm going to be using this shade here with this small pencil brush. And I'm going to be using that as my inner tear duct highlight. So you also want to make sure to apply some mascara to the bottom lash line as well. For lips, we're going to start off with this Jordana lip liner, and this is in the color Tawny. For lipstick, I'm going to be using this Flower Beauty Luxury Lip Color in the color Petal Kiss. For this look, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I just wanted to show you guys that you don't have to have expensive products to get super awesome looking looks. Does that make sense? So I hope you guys enjoyed and give it a try. If you do, please use the hashtag MakeupPass on Instagram and Twitter. I would love to see your recreations. Also, please let me know in the comment section below what you would like to see next. So thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll talk to you guys very soon. Bye! So if you like this look, oh yes, say your, okay. Why are you not in focus? So if you like this, oh, okay. So for mascara, blah, blah, blah.